Trust in business remains strong in India this year, leading the rankings with an increase from 67 to 70%. In addition, 86% of respondents indicated that they trust companies headquartered in India. It's worth noting that while strong domestically, Indian business has some way to go abroad. Along with companies from other BRIC markets, Indian headquartered companies are ranked among the least trusted at 42%, just ahead of China at 39% and Brazil at 40%. By comparison, Swedish, German, and Canadian headquartered companies lead the global rankings with trust levels between 73 and 76%. Clearly, some of this reflects the relatively recent expansion and limited presence of Indian companies abroad. There's a significant concern, however, as recently voiced by a group of high-profile opinion leaders in an open letter to the Indian government, that domestic corruption is having a negative effect on the growth and reputation of India Inc. abroad. The biggest gainers in India this year are the NGOs, up a whopping 14 points to 61%, for the first time approaching the rarefied levels of trust in business. This is unusual in a country that boasts an NGO for every 400 inhabitants, where as a group they've traditionally been viewed in a less than positive light. Perhaps it reflects a desire for an independent arbiter in the wake of a series of recent, well-publicized, public and private sector scams. Either way, the results would suggest that business and government both would do well to engage with NGOs to a greater degree than they previously have. Trust in government in India remained essentially flat this year versus last year, at 44%, up 1 point from 43. Indeed, trust in government in India is the lowest of the 7 countries surveyed in the Asia-Pacific region, which include China, Japan, Singapore, South Korea, Indonesia, and Australia. Finally, the media again saw a decline this year, with trust dropping another 8 points to 50%, part of a 15-point decline over the past 2 years. The perception that paid news is growing among Indian media has likely contributed to this. The downward trend should be a key cause for concern, however, given the strong, independent role media has historically played in Indian society.